You want the truth? Well, here's the wicked truth.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy BHIGH Radio shouting as always. I got my podcast partner in here with me, OG Gangster Wicked, and today we kicking major flavor with Top Authority's own Shotgun. What's good with it, both?
Yeah.
What's happening? What's good? What up,
Shotgun, what's going on, gangster?
I can't call it, man. I done pulled over in McDonald's parking lot to do this interview, man.
Hey, man, look, make sure you get me that Egg McMuffin sausage biscuit. Because, you know, McDonald's sell, they sell breakfast all day.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
you know, make it a combo with a sweet tea light ice. Tell them goddamn Wick told you to goddamn give it to me for free.
Okay, we're going to have a wicked meal. Go tell them I need that wicked meal.
Hey, man, I'm going to dive right into it, Brad. You know what I'm saying? So we don't hold you up, man. I want to jump straight into, you know, something to blaze to, 1993. I want you to take us back to tell the ATL, you know, what was going on through your head when you was making songs like Pop 'em, Voices, you know, and Half Deck, man. Break down each one of those for us, man. What was going on then?
Man, what was going on through my head then? We were some young, crazy, some young, crazy niggas. That's all I can say, man. We was just really though, man. We was just out here in the streets off that, man, with the poppy and stuff like that. It was like I said, it was like a lot of self-defense type stuff. It wasn't just like I'm gonna just go pop this somebody. It was I had to pop it. You know what I mean?
I had to pop it, yeah.
Yeah. You know, he was like Flex say, he was 6'3", big as hell. I had to pop it. You know what I mean? You know, we was on that gangster. But you know, like Voices and stuff like that, we really was just, I ain't gonna lie, we was just now learning the rap game ourselves, like far as, you know, putting it together, putting the bars together and stuff like that. So we did a lot of, I'll be lying if I say I ain't, you know, we ain't getting nothing from Ghetto Boys and NWA and stuff like that. We was just going off topics like that. But the Voices, it's kind of like some true stuff too at the same time. You know, we smoking on that la.
Right.
Nigga got to hearing voices. You know what I mean? That's the best way I can put it, man.
Yeah. So man, take us through that, you know what I'm saying, that had to pop him, you know, and Half Deck. You know, when you were saying I had to pop him, you know, what were you meaning? Was there a certain guy that you had to pop, or was it just, you know, just for the streets, period?
Yeah, it was just for the streets, man. It wasn't no certain individual or nothing. Just basically just like I say, not retaliation, but what's the word I'm looking for?
Self-defense.
Self-defense. Yeah, in the self-defense way. It was all self-defense. And just we rapped about a lot of violence, but it was all wrapped around like kind of like some Black Power. If you really listen to our song.
Right.
Like at the end of the Had to Pop 'em is, what about the KKK? I had to pop 'em. I had to pop 'em. What about that cop? Had to pop 'em. I had to, you know, we was always on some militant. Even though it sounded violent, we was kind of on some militant shit. You know, you hear like how much can a brother take, all that type of stuff. We just gave him a lot of varieties, and that was one out the variety pack, you know, for the streets, really.
Absolutely. You know? So playing with a Half Deck, take us through that. What was that like, you know, recording that record? How did y'all come up with the concept of that record, and you know, and how did people, you know, in the streets react to that record? Because down here in Atlanta, Georgia, we loved it.
Right. Man, it was the same way this way, man. Like I say, man, we just some crazy little youngsters running around Flint, man, and during them times, it was kind of violent, man. We was losing friends and relatives. So, you know, we was staring the wrong way, man, and you know, we just gave it to the streets. Everything that we was doing in the streets, we basically brought it to the mic. You know what I mean? And playing with a Half Deck was just one of them, man. We was playing with a Half Deck. You know, we ain't have it all. We was losing a couple screws, man. It was going. I ain't gonna lie, the '90s was crazy in Flint, man. Basically everywhere I was going. But in Flint, the '90s was crazy. The gang banging just started. You know, all that stupid stuff. So, you know, it was easy for us to get into some stupid shit, and we just basically put it on the mic, man. That kind of saved us, to tell you the truth. I think that saved us because we was headed in all type of directions, man. Between me, Flex, and the other group member, DAYTON. You know, we all was, you know, Flex was headed that way. I was, you know, we was in and out of legal trouble. You know what I mean? Even up to this day, we finally basically got free. Now we free of all the legal stuff, man. We basically finna do probably do a Something to Blaze 2 Part 2 or something. I don't know, because everybody keep asking for it. So.
Yeah, so, and I'm glad you brought that up. My next question is, one, are y'all still doing music, which you just kind of answered that. But take us back, man, and kind of tell us how y'all got started. You know, did y'all meet up, you know, in the rap game, or was there a friendship before, you know, the music that carried over into the music?
Yeah, like I say, Flex, that's my cousin, really. Like I say, he like a brother. You know, we came up together. We the same age. Shit. He just came up together with it, man. We was, you know, thinking about how we gonna come up with a name, and I said a couple names. They was like, nah, that ain't gonna work. Then I was like, Top Authority. And he was like, that's it. You know, we like, what that mean? What we gonna say the meaning of that is? That mean basically above the law, basically above all laws. You know, basically, like I say, we was on our Black Power, man. At the same time, like I say, it might have sounded violent, but we was really on some Black Power shit.
Wow.
You know?
Right. Okay. So 1995, you come out with Rated G. You had another song that hit real big down south. It was called "Down for My Scratch." I mean, I was just listening to that before this interview. You know, tell us, what was it like to, you know, to see the reaction from the streets on that? I'm down for my fucking scratch.
Oh man, they love that song, man. Like I say, every time we do that song, Flint, anywhere, man, they go crazy for that song, man. You know, while we making them type of songs, we don't know people gonna react, how they gonna react. You know, we just doing it from the heart, basically. And that was one, man. They love that, how it came about. Just, you know, I'm really usually the title maker. Flex might come in and now and then make the title up or whatever, or join me on the hook. But during that time, we was really out in the streets getting to that money, getting to that scratch. And that was the perfect way to, you know, let the streets know we down for it, man. We was just another money topic on that money topic flow, you know. Like I said, we try to give a variety on every album, not just the violent side. We got to cover all sides. And that was just one of them, man, because back then we was hustling, man. Flint streets was filled with fiends, you know what I mean? I mean, you can walk outside 12 at night and there's fiends walking around everywhere, man. So it was like, man, it was crazy. We was getting our money. We was getting that paper. Down for that scratch.
Down for that scratch, yeah. So I'm gonna dip away from the music for a minute, and I want to ask you something about a few of the groups that, you know, from your area, from the Midwest. For people that don't know, that's first listening to you, tell them where you from, and then, you know, I got a question for you.
Okay, I'm from Flint, Michigan. Top Authority.
And the Top Authority from Flint, Michigan. Now, there was a group there called Dayton Family, which we talked to, you know, the Black Health, you know what I'm saying? Jake the Flake, he mentioned y'all highly. A lot of people in the comments, you know, hey man, we got to get Top Authority on there. Tell us, was there at any point beef between y'all, and then later on, you know, y'all got down, or was it all kumbaya from the beginning of things? Because, you know, to the outsiders, it looked like competition when you guys first started. Take us through the Dayton Family, Top Authority, you know what I'm saying, whole saga.
Man, shit, man, we like family, man. You know what I mean? We from the same area, we from the same hoods, basically. They hood is like a line cross, a street cross. They on this side and we on this side. You know what I mean? It's all basically the Fifth Ward, but between Dayton and Mary, it's like a couple streets over. You know, we basically from the same area. And I was on Dayton's first album. You know what I mean? So it was never no beef. Like everybody down here try to make it a beef because we was the two biggest groups out of Flint. You know what I mean? So it was always gonna be a little, you know, a little controversy here and there. But we always kept it G with each other, you know what I'm saying? Because we like family. They asked me to join them on their first album. Flex did something on a couple albums ago when they dropped a couple albums. I forgot what album it was. So we like family, man. Like I say, we right next door to each other, you know. So we never beefed with each other. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
We did a couple songs with each other here and there.
Glad you cleared that up.
It was never no beef. It was all love with the Dayton, you know.
MC Breed, RIP MC Breed, man. Tell me, you know what I'm saying, the effect that MC Breed had on the city and, you know, on Top Authority personally.
Oh man, he had a big effect on the city, man. When Breed first came out with that Future in Your Front, man, everybody in Flint was playing that shit, man. I'm talking about every trunk was banging that. Back then, you know, back in the 90s, you gotta have some sounds.
Right.
You know, it was straight 12s and 15s banging every time, every car. Future in Your Front, banging. He the king of Flint, man. R.I.P. to Breed, man. I miss him, man, because he taught me a lot of stuff, man. He taught me a lot of stuff. He the one taught me how to, you know, because I was rapping. We was in the studio one day, and I was like, man, I ain't got no hook. I got done with my verse. He was like, you always got a hook. Whatever you said last, that's your hook. You know, and he kind of taught me some stuff, man. I miss Breed, man. He the real deal around here because he gave us hope. You know what I mean? Wow. He was the first person to really blow out of Flint. Besides, you know, the singing group Ready for the World, but as far as rapper, he was the first to blow, and you know, he's like a Flint icon, man. I hate that people don't mention him enough, cause Breed one of the dopest rappers I ever heard, with the dopest voice, everything. I don't know why they don't mention him enough, but we gonna hold him down.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get this next question is kind of, Brad, about the whole Midwest theme. You know, back then you have groups like Bone Thugs and Harmony. You have Twista. You have Do or Die Ho Pimpin'. You have, you know what I'm saying, everything that's coming out of Michigan. A little later, Eminem came, but he was still kind of circulating on the underground scene, you know what I'm saying, trying to get his shit off. When I hear a lot of the groups from the Midwest mention, you know, different groups that kind of paved the way, I don't hear them mention you like they should. Some do. Don't you know, you're not slighted by everybody. Right. But let's be honest, do you feel slighted, you know, when you're not, when your name is one of the first names that come up when you're talking to these artists that kind of broke through, that rolled the backs of groups like Top Authority, Dayton Family, MC Breed?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel we don't get our props due all the time. You know, that's something I can't stop. We can't stop, but the real no. You know what I mean? The real ones no. Like I ran into all the big time rappers, man. And, you know, they salute, you know, from the Jeezys to the Gucci's to the Bubbies to the, I mean, who came with that, man, and Two Things, Chris. You know, they took their hat off to us, and like I say, it could be, you know, it could be better because at one point in time, we was the Jeezys and the Gucci's in the streets. You know what I mean? As far as how hot the Dayton Family and TA was, man. I don't remember no South groups really doing too much before that. You know what I mean? But afterwards, you know, everybody from the South just started coming out of nowhere. And everybody, like I say, everybody I meet, they say, man, damn, man, we kind of learned rapping from y'all. We learned how to put the shit together from y'all. So, you know, I understand we ain't gonna get our props from everybody, but like I say, the real no, man.
Absolutely.
The real no.
Well, I salute y'all, man. I'm gonna let BHIGH jump in. I'm sure he got one or two questions. Then we'll end it off with that World War III because that's my favorite era from TA. I want to get into every song, but I don't want to squeeze BHIGH. You know, he is my boss.
Let me get in here with Shotgun. When it comes to rapping, back in them 90s, man, when Top Authority was doing their thing, what was that atmosphere like, you know, just coming with them gangster rhymes in an industry that wasn't quite used to it all the way just yet?
Yeah, man. you know, we got a lot of eyebrows raised. I ain't gonna lie, man. Even the company wasn't really feeling it at first. But once it took off, everybody was with it, kind of like. But you know, a lot of people were saying it wasn't going to jump up and happen. But that when we dropped that album, man, it took off out of nowhere. I'm talking about Billboard instantly, top 20 instantly, and I didn't even know what Billboard was then. Like I said, we just some little knuckleheads from the streets, man. We was doing it out of love, really. Just going to the studio, spending our money. We weren't thinking about no record. We thought a record deal was out of our reach. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, man, the 90s was the gangster rap era, but when we was doing it, it was like, they was shocked at what we was saying, like, damn, it's like that up in Flint? Yeah, it's like that. It's a crazy city, man, but, you know, it is what it is, though. Gangster rap, if that's what they want to label it, but, you know, we always called it a reality rap.
Yeah.
You know, so.
What was it like when y'all got that first record deal, though, man? Coming out of Flint, did y'all feel like y'all was going to be finding yourselves in Cali signing deals?
Yeah, that's what basically went on, tell you the truth. Like I said, we was in the studio, you know, we used to go pay for our own studio time, and the guy from Ready for the World, Gerald Valentine, he stuck his head in one of our sessions, was like, I like what I hear, man. Y'all pretty dope. I can get y'all a record deal. And we've been hearing that all the time. So we like, yeah, whatever, yeah, okay. He's like, man, we're gonna change numbers and I can hook y'all up with a record deal. So, you know, next thing you know, a couple days later, he calling us, man, I got y'all a deal with Solar Records. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, Solar? You know what I mean? So next thing you know, we was flying out to Cali, you know, completing the album. We did half the album here, and we did the rest of it in Cali. Wow. And, you know, that was the experience, man. So, yep, that's what that was.
Well, World War III, I want to jump back in on that World War III. Rich is my first album. Now, the best album to me, a lot of people will say it was something to blaze to. I think BHIGH will probably say it's something to blaze to. But I told him last night, I said that World War III album, if it had came out with a major push behind it, it would have went number one. I think every single song on that album is great. It kind of reminds me of great artists that they didn't really have the push like BHIGH. BHIGH's real high on Play or Fly. You understand what I'm saying? You got Mac Dre out there in Cali. You know, rest in peace, Mac Dre. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of put that in that category where it's legendary, but it didn't reach its full potential because of the push behind it. I want to jump into a few songs from it. World War III first. Let's get into that. What in the hell was going on? Y'all made World War III. I'm talking about you got the soldiers in the back.
The concept basically came from just being it's a war on the streets. You know what I mean? It's World War III on the streets. You know, that's basically where the concept came from. Because I just always felt it's a war out in these streets, man. We steady fighting the white man's war. We need to be fighting our war. You know what I mean? Not going against each other. You know what I mean? That's what I meant by it's World War III on these streets. Y'all want us to fight over here. Some people we don't even know.
Yeah.
But we got a war going on right here we need to be taking care of. You know what I mean? We need to be putting peace through the streets. That's what that was basically saying. It's World War III on these streets. You know? Because that's what it is. That's what it was and it still is.
I'm going to tell you.
It's a different war.
Now it's a different war. I'm going to tell you something, and anybody out there listening, BHIGH, you included, you have a interlude. It's called Dreaming. It's the hardest. If anybody out there find an interlude, Plies had one at the beginning of his album, that Testament. It's killing it. If anybody out there hear a harder interlude than Dreaming on Top Authority's World War III album, get at me. Tell me about that interlude, man. Matter of fact, I wish we had time for you to spit it. That motherfucker there. Tell me a little bit about that Dreaming, man.
That was my little solo joint I had, man. That was one of the solo joints I had on the album. We was trying to get the album finished, man, because we had ended up getting with Itchy Band, and we had a certain amount of time to do the album. And some stuff came up to where we had to hurry up and rush that album and get it in their hands, or we lose out on our end, you know. Gotcha. We came to putting stuff together, man. I missed the studio session, and Flex did his solo. It was banging so hard I didn't even want to get on it. That's the first one on the album, on that New Ye album. A lot of people get it mixed up with New Year, but it's New Ye, the New Ye. That's why we sitting on the scales and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard Flex do his solo. I was like, damn, that motherfucker hard, man. That motherfucker was so hard, I didn't even want to get on it. I said, I ain't gonna get on that. I said, let me just do me a solo right quick, and that way we have more songs on the album. Right. So that's how that dreaming came about. Wow. You know, it's just a little quick little interlude type. Yeah. Everybody was fiending for a part 2. I never got a chance to do a part 2, man.
You got to do a part 2.
I think I'm gonna do one.
Shotgun, come on, bro. You got to do a part 2 to it, man. I'm gonna put everybody up on it. Let's fast forward real fast, man, because I know you ain't got a lot of time, man, to Dope Game. The Dope Game ain't no joke. Better watch it back. Tell me what about that song right there, man, and the response in the streets to that.
That's like, once again, some of that street music, man, just giving it to them like we do, man. Had my homeboy, Yusuf, man. Yusuf, shout out to Yusuf. He sung on there, man, and brought it out. You know what I mean? We was just, like I say, some young little dope boys, man, trying to make it. You know, we wasn't no kilo sellers or nothing like that. Just some little, just some little petty dealers. But the dope game ain't no joke. We always had a meaning, a message behind it too, though. You better watch your back. Dope game ain't no joke. You better watch your back. Yeah. You better watch your back. So we wasn't just flossing with it. We always tried to give you the ending of it too, though. Like, it ain't no joke. You better watch your back, because stuff will go on. I done seen so many people killed and going to jail. A lot of my friends and family, they dead or in jail off selling dope. Now the dope is played out, tell you the truth. We doing independent hustles now, but back then, man, like I say, Flint was like it was like New Jack City, man. New Jack City, things walking around day and night. Some unbelievable stuff.
This is my last one, and then I'm gonna let you get out of there. Get out of here, brother. You never know when. You never know when you go. Tell me what song was that from? I remember the sample, the song back in the day. What group was that?
That was Average White Band.
Average White Man. What was the name of that original song?
Damn. I forgot the name of the regular song, but damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. But that was Average White Band.
Okay, we'll come back to it. So that's another one of my friends. Like I said, that whole album is great. Anybody that hasn't listened to it, listen to this album, it's slipping. And when they do listen to it, they're gonna come back and say, Brett, you was 1,000% right. I just want to know about that sample on that song. Bro, I'm gonna let you get up out of here. My thing is, for the people that's out there listening to you, is there another Top Authority album coming? And if so, when can we expect it as true fans? Because Atlanta loves y'all.
We love Atlanta, man. Much love to ATL. Every time we in the A, man, it ain't nothing but love. And
actually, let me correct that, Shotgun. Let me correct. Somebody's saying something to me now. No, the South loves y'all. That's Tennessee, that's Texas, that's Florida, that's Georgia. Everybody in the South loves y'all. We kind of always looked at y'all as like, like the country cousins from up north, but y'all halfway. Y'all, during the summer. That's how we always view Top Authority, Dayton Family, MC Breed. So would that be another album, bruh? And don't pull out chain, man. Would that be another album?
I promise you, Wick, it will be another album by 2021 summer. It will be another album. Because right now we doing our solos. I'm gonna be dropping my solo real soon. I can't get no date out just yet, because every time I do, it get pushed back. So I got a couple more songs to finish up. Flex already got his solo. If people don't know, he got his solo out.
Okay.
You go on the internet and check that out.
Okay, what's the name of that?
It's called Top Authority Laws. Say Cool.
Top Authority Laws. Okay.
Say Cool. His middle name. Say Cool.
Say Cool. Yep. You got to get me and BHIGH on a song. BHIGH got bars. You want me to make me spit one for you now?
I bet you BI do, man. I can tell BI. Hey, BI be in that studio, man, but I know.
They hated on BHIGH
got something
down
in
here.
him.
Hey, Shotgun, they hated on BHIGH down here, man. He was supposed to be the man. Before 2 Chainz, that was BHIGH.
Hey, B, I got you, man. I need you on something. I'll put you on something, man. Whatever you need to get on, man, I got you.
I'm here for it, man. Fuck it, I'm here for it.
I owe you, though, Wick. I definitely owe you one, Wick, man. You know, I need to do one on whatever you got going, and you know, we just do it like that. You can get on
Absolutely.
one of these.
I would be honored, my brother. Like I said, man, it's a pleasure talking to you, man. I say that from me and BHIGH. We salute you, legend, and I'm gonna keep you. I'm gonna keep y'all alive as long as I'm alive, my brother.
For sure. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, Wick. BHIGH, man.
No problem. Shotgun. Salute. BHIGH Radio, Shouty, OG Gangsta Wick, Shotgun, Top Authority. We up out of this thing. Holla.
You want the truth? Well, here's the wicked.